All NET aspirants, you are listening to podcast Botany for NEET by S. Ramakrishna. In this topic, the differentiation, de-differentiation, redifferentiation. Keep the NCERT textbook open with you. Root apical meristem, shoot apical meristem, cambium, that is procambium. The cells derived from these meristems undergo differentiation and mature to perform specific function. So, act leads to maturation is nothing but differentiation. The cell, it can differentiate in commensurate with the function it has to perform. Because the cells undergo changes structurally, that is cell wall modification as well as protoplasmic modification. For example, trachea elements which loses protoplasm, cell wall develop strong elastic lignocellulosic walls to carry water to long distances even under tension. Cellulosic, it is elastic. Ligno, it provides toughness, strong character. So, lignocellulosic walls to carry water to long distance under greater tension. Next. And the most interesting feature is fully differentiated cells, that is parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma, primary xylem, primary phloem, which generally loses the power of division. But in certain condition, the parenchyma cells may de-differentiate to give secondary meristem. So, secondary meristem formed by de-differentiation. Medullary ray located between two vascular bundles undergo de-differentiation and gives interfascicular cambium. So, interfascicular cambium is a lateral meristem and it is secondary meristem formed due to de-differentiation from medullary ray parenchyma. Next, cortical parenchyma, the parenchyma in the cortex, undergo de-differentiation and forms phellogen or core cambium. So, phellogen or core cambium, interfascicular cambium, which are secondary meristem formed by de-differentiation. Next, the de-differentiated cells, that is the secondary meristems, undergo redifferentiation. Vascular cambium and core cambium undergo redifferentiation. The redifferentiation product do not undergo any division. Vascular cambium gives secondary xylem inside, secondary phloem outside. Phellogen, it gives outside phellum or core, inside secondary cortex. So, which undergoes redifferentiation? Secondary meristem, that is interfascicular cambium and vascular cambium, and core cambium, that is phellogen, both undergo redifferentiation. In case of vascular cambium, that is partly primary, partly secondary. Overall, it is going to give secondary xylem inside, secondary phloem outside. So, secondary xylem, secondary phloem, cork or phellum, secondary cortex or phelloderm are products of redifferentiation, which do not undergo any division. Next, how can you describe the tumor? The tumor is uncontrolled cell division, that is cell differentiation as well as de-differentiation. And parenchyma growing under laboratory condition, controlled condition, it is de-differentiation, redifferentiation. Mesophyll cells undergo, that is de-differentiation. Mesophyll nothing but parenchyma. Parenchyma of the chloroplast is called chlorenchyma. Chlorenchyma in the leaf is called mesophyll. As a mesophyll is nothing but parenchyma, undergo de-differentiation. Next, growth in plants is open, indeterminate or determinate. Indeterminate refers to root and stem. Determinate refers to flowers, fruits, seeds, leaves. Next, the development and could also be it is open, because differentiation is open, growth is open. Development is the sum of the growth and differentiation. And differentiation is open. How? New cells arises out of the same meristem have different structure and function at maturity. Procambium giving primary xylem and primary phloem. So primary xylem having one structure, primary phloem having one structure, prochamium having one structure. So different cells arises out of the same meristem have different structure and function at a maturity. So can we correlate with some other examples? Yes. The cells positioned away from root apical meristem is root cap because final structure of the cell depends upon its position, that is location. Cells positioned away from the root apical meristem is root cap cell. Pushed to the periphery, it is epidermis, below which it is cortex, below which it is vascular tissue. So protoderm gives epidermis, ground meristem gives ground tissue system, prochamium gives vascular tissue system. So this is differentiation, dedifferentiation, redifferentiation. In exam point of view, the need point of view, very, very important with regard to secondary xylem, secondary phloem, cork, secondary cortex, which is the products of nothing but it is redifferentiation. Redifferentiation product do not undergo any division. Meristem undergo differentiation as well as redifferentiation. Parenchyma undergo dedifferentiation. Parenchyma never undergo differentiation and redifferentiation like that. So I am signing off from this episode. We will see in case of the next episode, that is the development.